Greater Bowie Chamber of Commerce presents the Bowie Business Journal, a program designed to keep our community informed about important business and economic issues.
Welcome to the Bowie Business Journal. I'm your host, Pauline Marquardt, Executive Director of the Greater Bowie Chamber of Commerce. Today, my guests from New Horizons Supported Services are Ron Vaughn, Executive Director, Cynthia Swift-King, Associate Director of Supported Employment, and Leslie Pruitt, Director of Development and Marketing. Ron, I'm so pleased you could be with us today.
Well, thank you for inviting us.
Yeah. Well, tell us about New Horizons and how it was established and what is the idea behind it?
I'd love to. Our program, we are a 501c3 organization. We provide support to adults with disabilities. The program was established by a group of volunteers and parents who had individuals with developmental or intellectual disability. Back in 1969, they wanted something more for their loved ones to do, so they established VSI. Originally, it was called VSI. So they established our program. In later years, 2005, they changed the name to New Horizons Supported Services.
Okay, wonderful. So tell me about your programs and services that you do offer.
The programs that we offer, we have our day program, our day hat program, where we provide vocational trainings as well as life skills management, where individuals learn how to work on money management skills, their math skills, social skills, all that type of thing. Then we have our supported employment, which is Cynthia, she's the associate director of. And then our personal supports program, where they also provide life skills management. And that's during the evenings and weekends, where they work individuals outside of the program.
Ron, how many sites does New Horizons have?
Right now we have 3 sites. One site being in Upper Marlboro, and that's where our day program is, our day hab is at. And also our personal supports program is located in that site. Then we have our Waldorf site, which is our supported employment, which Cynthia runs at that site as well. And then our Cheverly site, and that area is where we have supported employment and our R3 services. That's where that's located there in Cheverly.
Okay.
So, but we also provide support to individuals throughout the state, well, throughout the southern region of Maryland, which is here in Prince George's County, Bowie. We have it in Charles County, St. Mary's County, and Annapolis. So we do provide services in that area. And it's more of our personal supports in those other areas, and of course our supported employment.
Okay, thank you.
So.
Okay, so Cynthia, you help people find jobs, and tell me a little bit about that.
Well, I have about 76 individuals that I work with in Upper Marlboro. And then we also have people that we work with in the Calvert, Prince George's County, Charles County. We have a contract with Division of Rehabilitation Services where we provide job placement services for people with various disabilities. In my Cheverly location, we have individuals that are funded through DDA. And those individuals work in the community with drop-in job coaching services.
Okay, so when you're helping the individuals through the process of finding a job, what does that entail? It must be a huge job. You're looking at 76 people.
That is a very difficult job, but I have very good job developers that we work with. They actually go out in the community. We don't have any jobs waiting for anyone. We actually have to go out and find jobs based on what individuals' preferences, what they want to do, because we're person-centered. So once we know exactly what our individuals want to do as far as employment, we go out in the community and we actually pound the pavement and find jobs as close to what they want to do as possible. We have people working in grocery stores, for real estate, in a real estate office. We have people working with children with disabilities, a whole plethora of things. And in our Waldorf office, Those individuals range from ages 14 to 21 in our pre-ETS program. And then we have another program where we work strictly with adults over the age of 21.
Okay, what does pre-ETS stand for?
Oh, I'm glad you asked that. It's pre-employment transitional services.
Okay, wow. That's
Yes, and it's basically we work with the Board of Education, and we either go into the school systems or the students come to us, and we help them with their soft skills and prepare them to work once they get out of school.
Now, are there volunteer opportunities in New Horizons?
Yes, we have several volunteer opportunities. We have a volunteer opportunity at a thrift store in Upper Marlboro. We have volunteer opportunities at a couple of nursing homes where the individuals go out and they assist seniors with lunch. They take part in any kind of activities they do, from exercise to arts and craft. We also go to some of the area churches and partner with them to do some volunteering there. Individuals that are not employed, we want to give back to the community. So our individuals that are not yet working go out and do volunteer, which also helps them and assists them in training for real employment.
Okay. Now, in some writings, I saw something about a volunteer that's been with you for 30 years.
Yes, that's Elsie Zipo.
Yeah.
She volunteers at a nursing center. She's been there for over 31 years.
Wow, that is beautiful, beautiful.
Actually, that center's here in Bowie.
Yes, yes. And she loves it. She just received an award, a couple of awards for being there for 30 years, and she's really proud of that fact.
Yeah.
Emphasize that she now is a senior herself and helping seniors. So it's a really great opportunity for not only Elsie, but it's been a great opportunity for the seniors to watch her grow.
Right.
Okay. And not to put you on the spot here, but I'd love to give kudos to the companies that you actually work with. Is there any way we can say their names, or is that private?
The companies that employ our individuals? Oh, sure. Giants in Bowie. We have someone working at Kohl's in Bowie. We have a couple of individuals working at, let's see, the senior center, that's Elsie. And we have 5 individuals that we just got employed all at the same time at Walmart in Bowie.
Nice, very nice. Thank you to the companies that help out New Horizons. Ron, R3 was developed in 2012.
Yes.
What is R3?
R3, it's what we do there. Actually, that's over at our Tuxedo Road site, and we provide training and unemployment with e-recycling, demanding computers, laptops, televisions, that type of thing. And R3 stands for Reduce, Recycle, and Reuse. Okay. So we did create that back in 2012, because we initially started off with the document destruction, and the electronics came later.
Okay.
So we're more doing the electronics right now.
So your secure document destruction, do you make money to fund your organization with that? Or
Yes,
that
that is a revenue stream that we have. So we have some customers that we work with, and we shred their personal documents. We work with some businesses as well.
I believe we have one in our office.
Okay, great, wonderful.
So thank you.
Yes, yes. So yes, we do the document destruction, the e-recycling. Right now, we have been working with Source America. They have a business service division called Cycle Point, and they focus on the electronics.
Okay.
So we've been partnering with them to work with them with the electronics.
Okay. Well, something we all love are success stories. So does anybody have any success stories that they want to share?
I have a couple. We had one young man who graduated from high school, and it was kind of said when he came to us that, because he had a brain injury that he sustained when he was a lot younger. And when we took him on, it was kind of said that this young man, his chances of employment were kind of limited, because he had partial use of one side of his body, and he had a limp. And we got him employed at Giants, and he is doing marvelously. I mean, he got Individual of the Year. He has gotten several recognitions at Giant, and they just love him there. He's doing wonderful, and his parents and his resource coordinator and everyone involved in his life is just so surprised at how well this young man is doing with the right amount of support. We also had a young man that's currently with us that he suffers from autism. When he first came to us, he was very withdrawn. He would, if you spoke to him directly, he would cover his ears and close his eyes and really wouldn't respond to you. And one day we were doing current events, and we started talking about Tuskegee Airmen. And all of a sudden, this young man just came alive. He just looked up and said, I know about that. And he just started talking to us about history. And I was like, wow, this is amazing. So we just let him talk. And every Tuesday when we had current events, he would get up and start talking about American history. And that prompted me to think, wow, maybe I could get him employed somewhere in one of the museums. So I called the National Museum of American History in DC and talked to someone there and told him about this young man. And it took me, oh gosh, about a year actually to get any results, but we finally got him in, and now he is one of the tour guides there. And they actually did a piece on him recently, and showing how he's just one of the best tour guides that they have. He's just a walking encyclopedia when it comes to American history. So this kid went from not talking to anyone, being so withdrawn, to now just taking groups of people around the museum and telling them, we can't keep him quiet at this point. He just talks all the time.
That's
his job,
Yes,
right?
so that to me is a really
That's a
good
really good
success story.
And actually, with that story from WUSA 9, it was a great story because it really told of how we work with the individuals to really identify, like Cynthia was able to identify his passion. And then what we do when we talk about person-centered training or opportunities, what we do is hone in on their passions to help them bring out the best of them. And so Cynthia was able to partner him with the American History Museum, and it's amazing. If you go around the museum and watch him, you will get a 10-minute dissertation about that exhibit. But also what I experienced from the marketing side was it wasn't just about him having a job. It affected him in every aspect of his life. It was about his family life, his personal relationships, his work life. So that's what we hone in on when we work with the individuals, is to really help them lead fulfilled and meaningful lives. Recently, we just worked with Kevin because he has a radio and TV voice.
Yes, he does.
He's amazing.
He does.
So, and we have many stories, but this one was a great story. And we were working with Maryland nonprofits. We gave them a tour of the agency, and they work with all of the nonprofits around Maryland. And they do a PSA with a radio show, a 60-second piece, and the guy who normally does the spot said, hey, he's got a radio TV voice, hey, he could do it. So we just went up to Baltimore and taped the PSA for Maryland nonprofits. So we really try to find opportunities and really reach out in the community to really integrate the individuals into the community life and really have positive community experiences for both the individual, but the outcome is what the community also gains from our individuals. It's amazing.
Okay, well, and that leads me to, Cynthia, you had spoken about soft skills. What do their classrooms look like? What is their average day when they come in to learn their soft skills?
Well, it depends on what program you're talking about. If you're talking about our the program that we have in Cheverly, our individuals are basically out in the community most of the day. But for an hour each day, we have a class we call our job readiness class, which I think is one of the reasons why our individuals have such a great retention rate, which is like 98%, higher than the national average, actually. I've actually been at New Horizons for 8 years, and in the entire time I've been there, I think we've only had 2 individuals get fired.
Wow.
And that's because, coupled with our great job coaches, we do our job readiness class where we teach them how to keep their jobs, how to get along with difficult coworkers, good customer service, how to interview, and the list goes on and on. So I do think that our job coaching in conjunction with our job training helps our individuals get jobs as well as keep them.
Mm-hmm. Good. And Leslie, you mentioned the community. Mm-hmm. We have an amazing community here in Bowie, and we are the greater Bowie area. What can we do as a community to help New Horizons?
Well, especially from the business perspective, Pauline, that's the whole point of having marketing, is to get the outreach, because Cynthia's job coaches really go out and help pound the pavement, as she said, to find job opportunities, but being out there and being aware of what we do and what our individuals give back is having the businesses in the Bowie area be aware of the opportunities, that this is another employment workforce that they could turn to, especially for different types of jobs that maybe not everyone would want to do them. And our individuals have proven to be so successful, and they're so committed. And one of the best aspects of the individuals is that they're so positive. They really emulate such a positive atmosphere, and that's why the employers, and that's why Cynthia said we have a 98% retention rate, because they really want to succeed. And with the job coaching, it's a successful relationship.
Okay.
I want to just give a shout out to Walmart in Bowie. Recently, one of our job coaches took 5 individuals to Walmart to interview. And when he came back, he had this big smile on his face, and we were like, what happened? They hired every one of our individuals on the spot, all 5 of them. Yes.
Really, thank you, Walmart.
Thank you, Walmart. They hired them all on the spot. They've been there past their 90 days, and they are doing fantastic. So we are really proud of those individuals, but we're especially grateful for Walmart for giving our individuals a shot, because that's all they need is just to get their foot in the door, and they have shown that they are great workers.
Right. Actually, we just acknowledged them. This is probably back in, November, I think it was, for Employer of the Year.
Did you
New
really?
Horizon, yes. So I went there and presented them with a plaque, and it was really nice. Okay. So thank you, Walmart.
Yeah. So being a nonprofit, I know, because the Chamber is also a nonprofit, and lots of fundraisers. So how do you go about, you have the R3 for revenue, and how else do you bring in your...
We also, every year, actually we're going in our 7th year with our annual golf tournament. So we'll be having that on May 2nd?
May 8th.
May 8th. Yes, May 2nd last year. May 8th. So that's one way that we actually raise funds for our agency as well.
Okay. And where is the golf course, the tournament?
That's going to be at Renditions. Yes.
Okay, they can go to your website to find out information?
Our website, absolutely, and get information about our golf tournament.
Right.
Good.
It's May 8th, and we're really excited because another Bowie business, Jerry's Seafood, will be sponsoring our turn food, which last year they were a huge success. Everyone loved the crab cakes and
they were really good.
Yeah, it was really
people love
Jerry's. People love Jerry's, yes.
Yeah. So it was it was wonderful. So we're real excited about it, and that is our main fundraiser for the year. So we are encouraging the businesses in Bowie and residents too, anyone who's a golfer, to please contact us to find out more about our golf tournament, because it's a great day. It's a really fun day, and Renditions is such a unique venue because it's where all the masters have. It's modeled after.
Beautiful golf course.
Yeah, it's modeled after the PGA, different PGA golf courses around the country.
Okay, and fingers crossed for good weather.
Yes.
Not too hot, not too cold, just right.
Yes.
Sometimes that's a little overcast. Do you golf?
I do golf, but I won't be golfing this year.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'll still be recovering. So.
Okay.
I am a golfer.
I play golf like hockey, and it feels good when I actually don't hit the ground when I swing, but I do enjoy the game.
Yeah, so, okay.
Ron, I'd like to talk to you a little bit more about community inclusion, and there's some new rules going into effect in 2019.
Yes. DDA is, along with Medicaid Services, has put a mandate out for providers who support individuals with disabilities. This is a federal mandate, not only Maryland but other states as well, where we have to include our individuals that we support into the community, doing various activities, one being employment, working alongside individuals without disabilities, getting involved in different types of clubs like swim clubs, getting them involved in community. So that's our goal, to be able to do that by March of 2019. And we've already started working towards that, every day.
Do you have any plans you want to share with us that we can help as a community with?
Just being able to accept, and recognize that, individuals with disabilities, they're just like us. They want to learn, they want to work, they want to, socialize, they want to, be able to, work along with people in the community, people without disabilities, So just being accepting of that, because that's something that we have to do. It's not a choice, that's something we have to do.
Okay.
So, and it helps them as far as, improving with their life skills, things that you and I do every day, they want to be able to learn to do those same things.
So I guess with that, marketing comes in, because you do have to market this new program that's mandated.
Well, it's a matter of educating, and one of the things I always say to new businesses, I can tell you what we do, I can explain it, I can engage you, I can tell you the wonderful stories like the Kevin stories. I mean, we have oodles and oodles of these wonderful stories about how having our services have helped these individuals succeed, but also have helped the families, but also have helped the greater community, because there's so many lessons to be learned. If you can do it with this disability, then I can do whatever I want. So there's a lot of lessons to be learned. So I always invite people to come visit us. While we're not totally out in the community, we do invite you to come in, because coming to look at our current events session, because that certainly is a time when you see the interaction. And actually that class in the morning is also taught by an individual that we provide services to. So we try to utilize as much of our internal resources to help train and give opportunities. But really, in truth, I invite people to come and experience us and really understand what we're doing and how these individuals really create opportunities for us too.
Exactly.
So Leslie, as a nonprofit, what do you have for fundraisers?
We have our golf tournament that's coming up on May 8th at Renditions Golf Course, and that is our main fundraiser for the year. And we're really excited about it, because we have Jerry's Seafood for the second year doing our turn food. So if you come and you're a golfer, you get to enjoy Jerry's Seafood and have crab cakes and hamburgers, and they have this huge spread. And it's really a great day of giving back to New Horizons, because with the funds that we receive, we use that to help go back into the programs that we are supporting and the individuals.
Okay. Now, are you a golfer?
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm an organizer. I have organized many golf tournaments, and I get to go around and help distribute the beverages.
Leslie, as a nonprofit, what do you have for fundraisers?
We have our golf tournament that's coming up on May 8th at Renditions Golf Course, and that is our main fundraiser for the year. And we're really excited about it, because we have Jerry's Seafood for the second year doing our turn food. So if you come and you're a golfer, you get to enjoy Jerry's Seafood and have crab cakes and hamburgers, and they have this huge spread. And it's really a great day of giving back to New Horizons, because with the funds that we receive, we use that to help go back into the programs that we are supporting and the individuals.
Okay. Now, are you a golfer?
No, I'm not.
No.
I'm an organizer. I have organized many golf tournaments, and I get to go around and help distribute the beverages.
So, but you still enjoy the golf tournament?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely. It's a fun day. It's a day for getting to be with people and having a good time.
Okay, so may I be so bold to say, you're welcome to attend the golf tournament, even if you're not a golfer.
Absolutely,
Yes.
absolutely.
Because there's a luncheon, isn't there?
There's
Is
a
that-
luncheon, and also if you want to come pour the Jerry's Seafood at the turn, you absolutely can register for that. And you would go to our website for registration. And of course, if you have any questions, do not hesitate calling New Horizons, and we will be happy to help you with registration.
Well, fingers crossed for good weather and sunny skies. May is a beautiful time of year to hold a golf tournament.
Yes.
And I would really like to thank my guests here today, Ron, Leslie, and Cynthia, for coming out and making this day special.
Well, we
And
thank
good
you.
luck with your
Thank
golf
you.
tournament.
Thank you.
And if we can do anything to help New Horizons, that would be wonderful. Just let us know.
Okay, we sure
Thank
will.
you.
Okay,
Yep,
thank
thanks
you.
a lot.